The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
After the sack on first down, Watson. This complete to David Bell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course at quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback really left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Watson.
Tries the right side, and he finds Bell.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
York able to send this one through,
and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he stopped immediately there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The Bucs come into this one still undefeated this deep in the year despite the 1 tie. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Brady to throw again. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fournette, a first down carry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions. That's a nice drive. Stalled out here. But give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Watson off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Carl Nassib shooting in and taking him to the ground. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
John Simon in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
From the end zone, Watson. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
I can't believe what we were seeing out of them so far. We knew coming in these guys were plenty talented. But 5 sacks and now a safety in the first half, this is a group possessed.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Out of bounds.
And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
right at the 50-yard line.
And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Watson. Going up top. And this is caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Hey, Pat.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Jake Camarda sent on now to put this away.
This is taken at about the 14. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 31, Watson.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. So after the INT, it's Brady. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. And they turned the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson.
And this one too low.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Watson now to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. But Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 40-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Here's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
York able to send this one through.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Brady now to throw. On the screen, Bernard.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now Bernard.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the pressure legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and lose.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to throw, Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Right back to Njoku, and he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Skirts by him at the 35. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On first down, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets it back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And some room to run that. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. 59 yards. And the Buccaneers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 10. A minute 47 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Connects with Peoples-Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To throw, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Succop for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Watson on 1st down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Watson's throw pulled in by Woods. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Out of the gun, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. K.J. Osborne, 63 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.